My most often used rope coil is the butterfly coil. Most of the time, I have a backpack when I'm working or I'm climbing with friends, and instead of throwing it in my backpack, which wastes space, I'll put it on top. First, we're gonna start with the end of the rope, make an arm's length and pass that over our neck. Then we're gonna alternate coils back and forth, going from right to left at the same length until we get to the end of the rope. Everyone has their own style. I like to grab the bites with my thumbs to give myself some length, but I don't want to have too much rope in my thumbs because then I'm giving my shoulders a workout. So after about 3 coils, I'll drop the rope and start again. Now that I'm at the end of the rope, I'm going to tie off this system so it lays nice and neat over the backpack. We call this a nail bite finish. Grab the ropes with one hand carefully. Use one of your hands as a marker for the middle of the rope. Find the length of rope and pull up this bite just a little bit longer so that when we cinch it down, it'll be even with the rest of the coil. Take a small bite right here, place it over the top in the center, wrap your excess tail towards that bite. The most important thing here is to make sure that the coils are extremely tight. Therefore, it stays in our intended coil. Having wrapped a rope or 2 in my life, I find that about 5 wraps is a good ending point. 4 or 3 wraps might not create enough friction to keep the nail bite locked in. I have the end of my rope. I'll pass this through that bite. Continue to make sure that this is tight, and then we want to find the strand right here that's going to lock everything in place. Pro tip number 100, place the rope in the crease of your backpack and your neck. This helps the rope sit more forward and centered on the back, and it's more comfortable to carry. When I'm using the rope strap on the backpack, typically I find that the rope fits further back in my center of gravity and starts to pull me backwards. If your backpack is not structured and doesn't have a lot in it, throw the rope in your backpack. Problem solved.